Hey guys, Jimmy here from Code 5. Just going to run you through how you can get the most out of using MyFitnessPal. If you've never used it before, by watching this, you have a simple tutorial of how to use it and how to run through it. So, at the start, you just want to make an account. Just make sure all your details are correct in that. And what I'm going to do here is we're going to start by clicking the More button, which will bring up the menu. So if you start at the top with my profile, that's where you can see any friends or anything you might have in any posts and track how you're going. Then we're going to click on goals. So you've got your goals here, which is starting weight, which you would have entered. You've got your current weight, which is really good. You can then change your weight to kind of see how you're going. You've got your goal weight, alrighty, which is where you want to be in, maybe 28 days, 6 months, 12 months, whatever that might be. Weekly goal. Okay, now this weekly goal, we're actually going to enter your calories a little bit differently. But if in doubt, you can just use this weekly goal and you might go, I want to lose 500 grams per week. What it's going to do is it's going to run the algorithm to help you lose 500 grams. Now, we do have more advanced ways to do it, which we can cover for you. But, at the start, if you're just learning, it's a fantastic way just to begin over the first 28 days. As you start to advance your training a little bit more, is you want to make sure that you can get a bit more accurate and a bit closer with your meal timings and also with your calories. Then you want to do your activity level. So you'll see my activity level is not very active. So you just want to make sure that this is really accurate. So with not very active, that's you're exercising between 3 and 5 days per week. And you just want to be really careful with this because the higher that your activity level goes, the more calories it gives you. Now, we want to make sure to lose weight and body fat is that you're running it at a deficit, and that's how you'll move towards your goals. So most people are generally not very active or lightly active. Please just have a chat to us if you do have any questions about that. After that, we're going down to your calorie and macronutrient goal. So we want to click on that, and what's going to happen is it's got your calories there for you. Now, if you're working off the calculation, which we recommend off your in-body scan, is you're going to have to enter the calories in there that we tell you to enter. So at the top, you can simply press it. You might change your calories, say to 1910, which is what my calculation would be off the in-body. Then we want to make your carbohydrates 30%, your protein 40%, and your fats at 30%. We'll do some more videos and we'll re-educate you on why, but that's just going to help you get the best results over the short and also the long term. You'll be able to track that in a little bit. Okay, we won't do anything else on the goals for today, but you'll go back, you've got your goals, and then down you've got your nutrition. So this is where you can see where you're tracking, where you're at for each day. You can go back to previous days as well, see your macros, see your calories, which is really why we're there, and we can also have a look at it with you as well. You've got your meals and recipes, so if you have certain recipes and certain meals, you can add them in, which is a really fantastic way to do it. Makes your life a lot easier as well, because remember, with everything with MyFitnessPal, we want it to be as accurate as possible. Then you're going to go to your reminders. So this is going to remind you to set up your calculators and set up a reminder on your phone for when you want to weigh in and things like that. So you can set your reminders there. You can also add a reminder, so it can remind you about dinner, okay, and you can set it for 8 p.m. And that reminder is simply going to pop up on your phone to make sure that we're entering it as much as possible. After that, you've got your apps and devices, so you can attach devices to it that you'll see there. Lots of different apps and things like that. We recommend using MyFitnessPal, which is a separate app that you can run through. We find it's a little bit more accurate. Then you're going down to your steps. Okay, so what I want you to pick on here for now is do not track your steps. Okay, because what happens is if you track it, it lifts your calories up a bit, but we're already going to account for that for you. So you don't need to track your steps just yet. After that, you've got a blog. Okay, so MyFitnessPal run an absolutely fantastic blog where they've got articles and things like that. It's really important that you re-educate yourself and you're always trying to learn. So if you want some basic education, you do have that there. We do send you emails and blogs as well. We're going to skip down past the community and then you've got your friends. So you can see all your friend requests there. You can track. That's how you can add us as well. So if you click the plus button in the top right, that's how you can add your trainer. So you can go email. So invite friends using their email address or MyFitnessPal username. You would enter that, and that's how you can add people in and add friends in as well. You've got messages and other apps as well, which we won't cover too much today. But then you want to click the home button. So on the home button, it's going to give you a up to date. So it gives you some things of what your friend's doing. It's got some blogs and stuff like that. And then we're going to click diary. And we're going to teach you how to enter your food diary. So the really good thing about MyFitnessPal is it saves a lot of your meals. So we just, at the start, it is a little bit hard and does take a bit of time. But once you're in the rhythm of things and once you're absolutely killing it, it's really, really easy to do. So you can even see at the top, it goes add yesterday's breakfast. Alrighty, so we can just add that in. Then it's going to run through. But if you don't want to do that, you simply go add food. Okay, and then I've got my breakfast, which I can add in. So all you have to do at the top is search the food. So say I'd search oats. Okay, that's going to come up. Now, with the oats is you'll always want to try and pick foods that have the tick next to them. That means that it's been MyFitnessPal approved, so it's going to be a bit more accurate. So I've got oats, which I'm going to click. So you've got 1 cup. You can get your different measuring sizes as well. But simply by having half a cup it's going to calculate it all for you. So 303 calories. You can see how much fats, how much carbs, and everything as well. Then you just keep adding. So whatever else you might have. So you might have had a scoop of protein, and then adding in here just whatever it might be. But you might have had a Quest brownie as well, Quest bar. Alrighty. And then you'll see at the top, so you see my goal for the day is 1910 calories. And then you go take away the food that I had for breakfast, and it's going to give me how much I need to have for the rest of the day, so you can really track. And you simply do this for all other meals. And as we're scrolling down, we don't want you to add in any exercise just yet. So don't add in your sessions or anything. We'll talk to you about that at a later date. And then you've got your water as well, which you can just add your water in. So you might go 4 cups. Okay, and we're tracking how much water. Water is very important for your fat loss. Now, after that, what we're going to do is at the top is click the green number where it has remaining. And that's going to take us to this page here where you can see your macronutrient profile for the day. So you can see in that meal that I had 46% carbohydrates, 19% fat, and 35% protein. And then on the right hand side of that, you can see your goal for the day. So my goal is to have 30% carbohydrate, 30% fat, and 40% protein. So then what you can start to do is you can start to adjust your meal plan meal by meal to make sure that you're going to hit that goal, which we will teach you how to do. And the more that you use MyFitnessPal as well, the more information you'll learn about nutrition, and the more that you'll be able to manipulate your calories and also your macronutrients. So I'll know in my next meal that I need to have a little bit more fat and a little bit more protein and a little bit less carbs just to make sure that I'm around about to my number. And you can see in the days, you can go to your previous days as well and track how you're going. It's really good because it always remembers it, so we can have a chat to you and you've got your food diary from last week. Then you can go to your nutrients, okay, which will have your, this is in grams, so it's got your protein grams, carbohydrates, fiber, sugars. It really gives you a great overview of everything that's in your food. And then you've also got your calories. So what it's going to do, it's going to give you a breakdown of how many calories you're having at each meal, which as we start to scroll back is we can start to see trends. So if you get really hungry in the afternoon, if you're, overeating a little bit at night, we can start to talk about, some tactics to help you get the most out of your food diary and also to make sure you're achieving good results long term. A really good trick as well is if you want to be a bit more advanced is you can enter your meals for the next day actually before you do it. So then it's going to give you a running tally. So you can make sure that your nutrition is going to be on point for the next few days. You can even do that for the week if you like. So remember, planning ahead is the best way to get really good results long term. Then what I'm going to do at the bottom, I'm going to click the plus button. and then it's going to click. So you've got status where you can update a status if you want. You've got water, okay? You've got food. So if you click on your water, it just takes you immediately to the water page. If we click on food, it's going to select a meal that you want to add in as well. So these are just little shortcuts. Okay, we're not going to do exercise, but then you can also enter your weight. So you go progress photos are here. You can go, okay, I've got it. From there, alrighty, you can enter your weight for the day. So I might enter 80.2. Okay, you've got your day, and then you can also do a before and after photo if you like. That's going to tell you, that's going to track your photos, which is a really great way to track how you're looking. A lot of people come when you want to lose weight and body fat. It is to change the way you look. So it's really good and really easy way to track how you're going quite regularly. And the last thing is we're going to click on your progress. So that way we can track your weight. So the more that you track it, you can see trends. You can see whether you're going up or down. You can see when you're weighing yourself. And at the top with that plus button, you can add in here a certain weight that you might be on the date. And then it's going to track it. And you'll see there, you can see your weight going up and down, which is a really good way for us to see how you're going. We want to always make sure you're moving in the right direction. And we say any progress is good progress. You're aiming for about half a kilo a week. As we change and you want to add some lean muscle and also lose body fat, that's why we recommend doing the InBody. So I hope that's helped you get your head around MyFitnessPal a little bit. We find our clients who use it regularly get a lot better results than those who don't. So please jump in, make sure you use it for your first 14 days of training, and then using it regularly after that. One of the benefits you're going to get out of it is you're going to learn so much about nutrition. You're going to learn so much about the foods that you're putting in your mouth and how many calories and how many nutrients it has. And then we can give you some really good feedback on the spot to see how you're going. Thank you, guys.